Hey, my name is Karanja Fernandez and I have 7 years of graphic design experience. And in this video, I'll show you how to create this car flyer in Canva. Alright, so I'm just gonna add a blank page. Alright, so we're gonna start from scratch. So firstly, we're gonna add a frame. So let's go to elements and click on frame. Alright, so we're gonna add a square frame for now. And we're gonna resize it to a rectangle shape. Alright. So just resize your frame to a rectangle, and we're gonna place it to the edge like this, but we rotated it to about say -20 degrees. All right, then we're gonna place it over like this, and we're gonna extend the length a bit like so, and then just position it like this. All right, so once we're happy with that, what we'll do next is we'll duplicate it 2 times. So just duplicate it 1, 2, and now we have 2 extra frames. So we're going to place them side by side, and we have to ensure that the space in between 3 of them are equal so that we have a well aligned design. All right, so I'll place this one like so. All right, so I'm happy with this. All right, next what we're going to do is we're going to add our image to our frame. So let's go to uploads, and then we'll add our image. Next, we'll drag and drop our image onto our first frame, and we'll double click our frame to resize the image inside of the frame. So I want to add the headlight of the car to the first frame, so I'll resize the image by increasing its size and ensuring that the image fits perfectly inside of the frame, just the way I would like it. So let me just zoom out a bit and increase the size. So there we go, we have our headlight inside of our first frame, so I'm happy with that. So what I'll do next is I'll click done, and then we'll just zoom in a bit, and we'll do the same thing for the other 2 frames. All right, so just go back to your image, add your image to the page, drag and drop it, and for this one we're gonna put like the back right here, which is the brake light area. So let's just increase the size of the image, and we just place it in the frame in the way that we would like it to appear. So like so, and then I'll click done. So we'll just do that process again, and for the third one we'll add the rim of the car. So drag and drop it, double click, and resize your image. So I'll put the back rim. So I'll resize it. All right, so now that I've resized it like so, I'm happy with this position of it. So I'll click done. All right, so now that we've completed this part of it, what we'll do is we'll go to share, and then we'll click on more, and then you could just select copy to clipboard. All right, so we're going to click copy to clipboard. So let's just wait for it to load up, and let's click copy to clipboard. And next what we'll do is we'll just delete what we just done, and then we'll click paste. So you could click Ctrl V, or you could click Command V, and then you paste it right here, then resize it to cover the entire design page. All right, so I'm going to zoom back in a bit. Next, what you'll do is you'll go to apps. Once you go to apps, then you'll type in image blender, select image blender, and then once you select image blender, then we'll select our image that we would like to blend, and then we'll use the linear blend. All right, so if you use this line, you could adjust how much you want it to blend. like so. So if you adjust it up and down, then you could see the different variation in the blend. All right, so I think I like this. Also, what you could do is you could increase the strength or decrease the strength, so it would basically affect how strong the blend is. All right, so I'll just decrease the blend a bit like that, and I'll just drag this down a bit like so. All right, so I think I'm happy with that. So once you've completed your blend, you'll just click save, and next you will need a car to put in front of here. So you will need a car that is just like a front view of the car, or from the side, or whichever way. If it's a overlay, a top down photo of the car, you could do that as well. But I'll go back to uploads, and then I'll just click on this car right here, add it to my page, and I'll resize it. So I'll increase the size like so. There's a bit of white area here, so I'm just going to crop it by just dragging this side up. So I'll just crop it, and I'll just increase the size just a little bit, and I'm gonna put it in the place that I would like to position it. So I like to position it right here. I'll increase that a bit. So if you notice, we have a white background. I do not want a white background in my design. So what I'll do next is I'll just duplicate this. So I've duplicated it. And what I'll do is I'll remove the background of this one. So I'll select it, and then I'll click background remover. So if you realize, it would have removed the shadows of my background in the background. So my car no longer have the shadows based on the fact that I removed the background, but I would like the shadow below the car so that it looks a bit more appealing. So what I'll do next is I'll just drag this car down. All right, so I'll drag it down, and we'll go to position, and we'll go to layer, and we'll move the car to the back of this car. All right, so this is the one that's in front. This is the one that's in front at the moment. This one is behind. So we're going to move this one behind. So let's just drag it down behind. So now it's behind. What we'll do is we'll just try to align it with the car in front, like so. So now it's aligned. So if you look, you could see that the white area is blocking out the area where we have the blend. So let's just crop it like so. And there we go. All right, so what I would like to do now is I'll try to increase the brightness of this car as well. Just something to pay attention to. So the back layer, which is the car in the back, which has the shadow, is just basically half a car, because I would have cropped it, but it's behind, and it's over the other car it's behind the car that's in front. So it's basically giving you the possibility of having the shadow and still having the blend visible up at the top. All right, so we're gonna add some light to the car that is in front. So let's select this top layer, and then we're gonna go to edit and add some brightness, add some light or some brightness, increase the exposure. So let's increase the brightness like so. All right. All right, so I'll leave it around 33, and what we'll do is we'll increase the clarity as well, just to make it pop a little bit, like so. All right, let's say 40. Yeah, so I'm happy with this so far. So let's go back to our design page like so. And what we'll do is we'll add a text right here which says Porsche. All right, so what you'll do is you'll go to text. So just go to text, and then you could add a text box. Once you add a text box, you'll type in your text like so. All right, and then we'll just drag our text down. So if you would like to use the font that represents the Porsche brand, you could just use this text. So I would have had to upload this text. So it's called Yapari, all right, Y-A-P-A-Y, no, Y-A-P-A-R-I. All right, so if you go on the internet and you search up that font, then you could just download it and then you could click upload right here at the bottom and upload it to Canva. All right, because you won't find this font in Canva. All right, so once you have your text, you could just ensure that you position it correctly by just dragging it to the center, and you could see the alignment of the lines running through the design page, basically indicating that it's basically horizontal, no, vertically aligned in this case. All right, so it's vertically aligned in this case, and it's in the center of the page. So we'll just release it, and our design is completed. All right, so this could be done in the free version of Canva. There's nothing paid that I used. I would have downloaded the image of the car from the internet, so you could download any image of a car from the internet if you want, or you could use AI to generate it or something, which would be easy, and then you could just import that image into Canva and create this design. So you could do it with a free Canva soft plan or software, and yeah, you have a lovely design. So if you would like to learn more, you could always join my free WhatsApp group. I normally have sessions twice a month, all right, and I also have a book, an ebook that basically helps you to develop from a beginner to a pro when you basically trying to promote your business or get the word out there for your business and you would like to do your own graphic designs. All right, so if you're interested in that book as well, you could just click the link in the description. If you're interested in taking part of a one-on-one, you could also book a one-on-one with me and I could walk you through the steps of creating flyers or any type of graphic design material that you would like for your business. All right, thank you for watching, and I think this is the end of the video. I see one adjustment that I need to make, which is right here. So if we zoom in right here, I'll just shift this up one, select, shift it up one, let's drag it up one. All right, yeah, so let's just drag it up a bit more, yeah, like so. All right, let's ensure that it doesn't affect anything below. Yes, so I'm happy with that, and that's the end of our design, and I'll see you guys in the next video.